Hey everybody, it's Darius from Sassy Woman Tarot here to do your Virgo read for September. Yeah, I like a lot of candles lit. I like candles when I read. I just bring the spirit to me, I think. So much better. Not always, but sometimes. And today's one of those times. Alright, so let's see. I got sort of a new cloth on here. It's not really working out for me right now, but I think it'll be fine. I have the Magician. I'll show them to you as we go. The Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. If you want to formulate a yes or no question in your mind, I'll pull my Chinese fortune sticks at the end of the read, and we'll get some clarification on that. It all seems to blend in. I also want to incorporate a dream decoder card that I found. That's a cute little deck. I want to use those too. All right, so I have Princess of Swords. Just want to make sure there's nothing sticking to that. I'm going to take this one as well. Ten of Wands. Heavy load. All right. Got one to come out. The Star. I do like the Mystic Monday deck. I think they're very cute. A little bit modern, but I like them. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. Hope you share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. All right, I have the Five of Pentacles. Show you as we go, like I said. All right. The Eight of Swords. And the Ten of Cups. Very nice. I will tell you this, Virgo. I've tried 3 different times to do your reading. And every time I did your reading, I was using the Pathfinder's Tarot. I had to put the deck away. It just was not working. It just did not want to go. But it did end up with the same card at the end twice. I didn't finish the other one. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'll use the light seers to clarify on this. Okay, so we have the Magician to start off with. I'll show you that card. The Magician, hopefully I don't have too much glare. The Magician is usually, well, it is a Mercury card, a card from Mercury, and it usually means like creative power, using your intuition, that kind of thing. Okay, let's do this whole line here. The Seven of Pentacles. Hopefully there's no glare on that. The Seven of Pentacles is usually like a pause. You know, you take a pause. Maybe you're learning something, or you're taking time to educate yourself, or you were in school or learning a new trade. Okay, and the Knight of Cups. Look at him, very debonair. Hopefully there's no glare on that. You can see that. The Knight of Cups is usually a romantic young man, you know. Usually he brings proposals, invitations. He looks like somebody that would do that, doesn't he? Yeah, I think so. And then we have the Princess of Swords. I'll read that to you. That's a little bit different than, I'll read that to you before we begin pulling clarification. Princess of Swords, a little bit different. And then Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is usually, you know, heart being tried by pain. Look at that heavy load she's carrying, okay? Heavy, heavy load. And the Star, okay? The Star is, that is an Aquarius card, and it's usually like blessings coming in, you know, health, happiness, good things. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, which usually means you're feeling left out in the cold. Look at how cold she looks. Oh my gosh, and she's just all by herself. But it can be not gender specific, so don't go there with that. And the Eight of Swords is usually being up in your head. Look at she's got a blindfold on. She's not seeing correctly. She's not thinking correctly. She's definitely not thinking correctly. Okay, like she feels restricted. She can't break loose from. Look at her arms are tied. If you look, can you see that? Her arms are tied. So. Can be a little bit crazy at times like that. And Ten of Cups, and look at that, isn't that a beautiful card? It's so shiny and nice. Ten of Cups is usually happy family life, like you know, celebratory kind of situation. So that's pretty much what we have. Let's go ahead. I'll read the Princess of Swords quick if I can find that. Um, just to clarify that for you. A lot of people don't know the cards, and you know, I want them to know when we start out. I can just read the cards how I see them, which I do in the end, but I do like to give you an explanation of the cards if I can. If you would rather not have that, let me know, because I see a lot of readers just reading off the cards, you know, oh, well, this is my interpretation, okay. But I just want to give you the basic meaning before we get into it, and you know, hopefully it resonates with somebody. Okay, so Princess of Swords. Okay, it's inquisitive, verbose, lively. That's the positive side of it, which it is upright. The negative side, if it was turned around, it would be contrarian, annoyance, and motor mouth. All right? So, yeah, so, you know, I can do it either way. You know, so I'm just saying, you know, I'd rather explain, because I know a lot of people are like, well, I know that's the Magician, and I know I've heard this, and I know I've heard that, but, you know, I just want to give you a basic, okay? So we're going to clarify the Magician right now and see what we can find out here. The Light Seer's Tarot. All right, clarifying the Magician. I'm going to take these two. Oh, actually, I think it's three. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Magician. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very lavish with her wealth. She is not afraid to spend some money, not afraid to show she has it. She's very proud of the fact she is abundant. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, I just have to laugh sometimes. It's usually a young man or girl with some kind of upsetting message. So maybe there's something with the finances, or something with something with what you were thinking, as far as this Devil card goes. And the Devil just seemed to pop out there. It's a Capricorn card. Look at him just begging for, you know, you to be tempted. Bondage to the material. So maybe you had some a situation with your finances. That could be. And I have one more card here, and a Queen of Swords that popped out too. So maybe you had to cut somebody or something out of your life. Maybe you did change course. Okay, because you have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, like I said, is usually like where you're sort of laid back, like during a pause. You're taking a pause, okay? You don't know.Maybe you're just trying to figure out what way you're going after that change in plans. Like, you know, it must have been a pretty good change, too. It must have been a good, a big shift. Seven of Pentacles, we're going to go ahead and clarify that now. Here we go. The Knight of Pentacles, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles is usually, you know, somebody that has patience, determination. So maybe you're just pausing and trying to, maybe you're, like I said, going back to school possibly, educating yourself a little bit further on that, or maybe about your finances, trying to find out what happened, trying to regain composure. Knight of Cups. I want one more card on that Knight of Pentacles, on that Seven of Pentacles, on that pause. Because the Knight of Cups comes out of, let's see that. The Ten of Wands, yeah, you're going it alone. Male, female, doesn't matter. You decided, okay, look, I've got my stuff packed. I'm doing what I need to do. You're either changing course as far as your education level, or what you're choosing to do, or you are changing jobs possibly, or just settling in from whatever loss you obtained with finances, with financial, something financial, I'm feeling, or a job situation. Maybe you got fired, maybe you quit. I'm not sure. Knight of Cups, we're going to clarify now, and that's clarified with, I know it's more than one. I could feel it. Eight of Swords, you're up in your head still about everything. See that? She's tied up in her mind. Okay, so that's an invitation or proposal usually. And so maybe somebody's coming in with something to ease your mind, because I have the Eight of Cups as well. And the Eight of Cups is usually, you know, abandoning the present situation. So you're walking away. Maybe you've got a better offer. I think you've got a better offer on this. And the Princess of Swords, like I said, is very verbose, lively. So maybe you had an invitation to a better situation as a whole. I thought I lost one there, but I guess not. Okay. And we have the Judgment card. So following your intuition. Following your intuition, the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a Pluto card. And it's usually like a spiritual awakening. Like you've come into, you know, man, that's what I should have been doing. All right, great. And your heart's tried by pain. That's the next card. The Ten of Wands. Usually heart tried by pain, you have a heavy load or you're carrying a lot in your situation. So you're coming out of that. You're using, you know, following your intuition. You've got an awakening. You're feeling better about your life. You know, that's great. And now we're going to just clarify that Ten of Wands. Clarify that heavy load for us for Virgo. Ooh. Oh, now that one did fall. Where did it go? There we go. Let me just grab that quick. Might not be as quick as what I'd like. Or you'd like, I should say. All right. We have the Five of Wands, yeah. So the Five of Wands is usually like a struggle, a competition. So maybe there was a struggle as far as trying to get over this situation, or maybe get a different job, maybe getting into a different school, a different job, maybe there's competition. But you're feeling better about yourself, you're going forward. I think that's great. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay, let's see what that says. Look at that. The Two of Swords is usually like balanced forces. So you're balancing everything. You're trying to balance everything. You're trying to make a decision as far as what you're going to do. So you have competition showing, a heavy load, and maybe they've made it difficult. Whatever happened in the past has made it difficult for you to go on a little bit quick. And we have the Tower. So we had a Tower to upset everything, for you to have to make a choice. And then we have the Star. So the Star, like I said, the Star, look at how pretty that card is. It's just full of promise, I think. You know, it's like a really beautiful package. That's an Aquarius card. And it's health, hope, inspiration. You know, it's, you know, usually blessings coming in. So, you know, the Tower had to happen maybe for you to actually decide to go forward. You know, sometimes you just have to realize, hey, there's nothing happening there. Let's just keep going, you know, keep going. Even if you're like at a stoplight, you know, I've done this myself. You're at a stoplight, and you're like, man, I just don't feel like I want to wait here. I'm going to make a right on red. I mean, even though it's not the way I got to go, I can move around that way. At least I'm continuing going, right? That's what I do sometimes. So I don't know if anybody else does that, but if it strikes me like that, I'm like, I am not sitting here. Sometimes I feel uncomfortable, and I'm like, yeah, I better just keep going. So, you know, and you never know what's going to happen. So I just follow my intuition, and I do what I need to do. And I hope you guys do that too. I hope you follow your intuition. So the Star, let's get clarification on the Star for Virgo. Please, Spirit. I'm going to take this one. Okay, and the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is like you're getting skilled in this, your arts and sciences, or, you know, skilled in you're becoming skilled in as a master person, a master craftsman in whatever you're doing. So that made you go on and make a choice maybe, and have to go and follow your gut, which might not have been great because I have the Five of Pentacles here. It might have been a hard situation to go through, and you're just now recovering from that. And you've gotten out of it, though. You've definitely gotten out of it. Okay, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, look at that. Okay. Seven of Swords is usually like, it may, you know, you might have felt like that nothing was going right. You had enemies wherever you were at work, or maybe there was somebody did sabotage you. And so you had to follow and get out of that. King of Cups. Sometimes that's somebody that can help you in the long run. You know, somebody reliable, somebody usually with law, maybe it's a lawyer and they helped you get out of that, or maybe it's just somebody that's came to your aid. And I also have the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, that's a Jupiter card, the Wheel of Fortune. Ups and downs of life usually brings good luck. So maybe that person's brought some, you know, enhancing abilities or resources for you. I have the Lover's card that showed up on the Eight of Swords. So while you're in your head about all of this, you have a choice to make again. And you had, didn't we have that earlier? Maybe not. Let me just look. No, we didn't. That was in another one that I had done and I couldn't do because of nudity and the car. Oh, that was just horrible. So, a choice between two, and this is the second time it's coming up. I just didn't put that out there, the other reading. So, okay, and I have two cards here. Oh, almost turned around, the Sun. So that's wonderful. That's, you know, like the best card in the deck. The Sun, let me just pull that up again. I have two cards, actually. I'll show you that. The Sun is the Sun, and it's, you know, attainment, liberation. You know, you're just, you know, it's wonderful. So you are going in the right path. And I have two cards that came up. The Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is usually like a reevaluation. You're reevaluating, choosing two, remember? And the King of Pentacles is here. The King of Pentacles came out, and that is usually somebody that's very open to being generous. And so maybe you've gotten a lot of benefits from this new position or the new person. They're helping you. Let me get clarification on the Ten of Cups. Looks like a great outcome to this. So if you change jobs, I hope you're in the one that you need. And oh my gosh, I hope it's beneficial for you. Here we go. And this is the Six of Swords. Six of Swords clarifying the Ten of Cups. The Six of Swords is usually a journey by water. So you might be going on a cruise. And since it's Ten of Cups, I'm not going to say it's negative at all. Difficulties are fading away. One more, please. One more, please. Two. Just, oh, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take that one. The Knight of Swords, okay? And the Knight of Swords, if you check it out, he's a coming and going of a matter. So I think that you're going to be all right in this. One more, please. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is usually like an empty victory. Like, you know, you had to swallow your pride. Somebody had to swallow their pride in a situation. Maybe it was your boss. Maybe the new job. Maybe it seemed a little bit more truer than what it was. But you're going in the right direction because that is the Ten of Cups. And I'm telling you, that is a wonderful card. And I have here the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands tells us that it's the coming or going of matter, and it's also journey by water. So maybe you're going on a cruise. Maybe you're going on a cruise. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you're traveling. You're traveling, and it's going to be by water or near water. That's what I feel. I feel this new position or wherever this person is, you're going. Maybe they're across the ocean, or they live at a distance to you. But I feel it's going to be very beneficial for you. Now I picked up these cards. Let me just go ahead and go through them from the top to the bottom. The Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups is usually, you know, love affair, deep friendship. That's what that may turn out to be. The Magician. Okay, we had that in the beginning. The Magician. Okay, so your creative power. You're using your creative power, you know, and hopefully that's helping you do that. Nine of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the Nine of Pentacles is like solitary enjoyment of wealth, but it's usually alone, but still, you are going in the right direction, in other words. Six of Pentacles, we have that as well, and the Six of Pentacles is charity, gifts, so I'm telling you, it's just going to turn out great for September. September looks really good for you. All right, so let me go ahead. I want to pull... I'm not going to pull the sticks yet. I'm going to pull a magical unicorn card, I think. Yeah, magical unicorn card. Maybe we can tie this all in together. And this is for Virgo for September, please. Ooh, Couple popped out. I'm going to shuffle them a little bit better here. Okay, this is for Virgo, please. Just one card. One card for Virgo. All right, there it is. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. So there you go. You are gifted, okay? Perfection. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a great month. I'm going to pull a... sometimes I think I pull too many different things for you guys, and you don't like that. You let me know, would you? I like to pull different things because I don't see a lot of people doing that. Your stone for the month is turquoise. Okay, I just want to read that to you. What do you wish to express? How do you wish to express yourself? Is there something you need to say to someone? Expression comes in many forms. Meditate on what you would like to say and then say it. Explore Native American spiritual teachings in regards to turquoise. Okay? So that is your stone for the month. That's what it looks like to me. And on the back, there's an angel of expression. I'm going to hold this up while I do that. I open my consciousness to various forms of expression. I express myself with ease and grace. My creativity is activated. I am a channel of divine inspiration. I receive insights and wisdom from various cultures and philosophies. So that is the angel of expression. Okay? I'm going to do my stick. So if you asked a yes or no question in the beginning, that's what we're going to go with. I always stick my book in there. I was traveling, so they travel with me. All right, so here we go, Virgo. Chinese sticks. What number? Okay, 31. Oh, wow. That's great. 31. Because I started this on 31st of August. So that worked out really well. All right, so 31. Let me see. Yes or no for Virgo. I could get to that page. That'd be great. Okay, there we go. And it's a yes. A change of location could be a good thing. You sense that it's your destiny to succeed, and you're correct. So again, yes. A change of location could be a good thing. You sense that it's your destiny to succeed, and you're correct. So that's for September, okay? All right, now I'm going to do this Dream Decoder. I found this deck, and I just thought it'd be very cool. If you've ever wanted to interpret a dream, I'm trying to find one that maybe will come to Virgo, just Virgo. Maybe they've, as a collective, have dreamt something. So I just want to see what the interpretation is for that dream. All right. One card, please. Just one. And here's the cards. I thought they were pretty cool, the cards themselves. Ooh, and one popped down, so I'm going to take that. The abyss. If something is threatening to engulf you in a dream, this could mean your position in waking life is not as stable as you thought. You could face pitfalls. Holes in dreams usually represent the unknown. Holes can urge the dreamer to make a choice about something in waking life. Sort of tied in, didn't it? All right, well, I hope that helped, Virgo. And please like and share my information if you know somebody that can benefit from this. And I look forward to hearing from you and seeing you again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Again, Dara, Sassy Woman Tarot. Thank you. Bye.